Welcome to Papyrus Plans. I'm Tasha. Ready to create something beautiful? Let's dive in. Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to work on my June creative journal. And I made a note to myself that since I had the space, I could do either like a page dedicated to mid-year highlights, or maybe do like a 4-page fold-in spread. And I'm a card maker, so I call that, like you make a gatefold card. So I'm thinking of basically creating a gatefold in my journal, where I bend the pages in and create a design this way. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. And have a note to myself about spacing. So I've counted out for the most part. Let's see, where it is in. Okay, so that's July. So, okay, yeah, so this must be the last of June. So this is the page where it says I do nothing. Okay, just making sure I have it counted out. Yeah, okay, I do. All right, so this is the spacing I'm going to do. So it's going to be a little bit different than normal. And I just kind of was playing around with it and bending it in just to see how it would look. And I think it's going to bulk up my journal a little bit, but I think that I can get away with it. Well, we'll see. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I have, let's see. This is a cover page that I created, and we're going to go with, like a summer vacation, summer adventure spread. So I created a cover page, like we're at the airport, and I have these cute little, when you look at the reader board in the airport, instead of it saying like the destination to like Chicago and the gate number, I have, it's just really some like fun vacation spots like Sunset Safari, Campfire Country, Paddleboard Paradise, Waterslide Wilderness, Tropical Trails, Cabana Cove, Lazy Lagoon, Stargazer Summit, and they've departed, they're on time, final call, delayed, or now boarding. So I thought that was kind of fun. So I have I plan for this to go here. Again, it's kind of like my cover page for June. And I gave myself, again, a little bit of wiggle room. And I created I turned basically this image into a sticker. And I got this image from Google, and I'll try to link it below if I can find it. And it was looking a little flat to me. So basically what I did is I took some of my pops, and this is, let's see the color. This is called Glitter Snowflake, which is my favorite one. And I basically put it only on where the water is, in between the window pane, the door pane, to basically give it that shimmer, when the sunlight is filtering through the water, early morning, sunrise, and you're staring at the water. It kind of has like that glitter, that kind of glow to it. So I wanted to kind of imitate that. So that's what I did. So again, I only put it where the water kind of meets the sand as you're looking out through this door. I think it was a window, but I changed the scale to kind of make it more like a door. And again, I kind of made it to this. I think I'm going to go here and put the image over the two sides. So that's going to be a little tricky. I've never done that before, but I think it'd be kind of cool. So, I mean, let's go for it. So I think the easiest thing will be putting the cover page down first. So I think I'm going to do that. So let me get another clip for this side, just to kind of hold this down. So in this page, I need it to be like this. I have these two rubberized clips over here, and I think I got these from the Dollar Tree, just to kind of keep that in place until I figure out where I want this. Let's see. Trying to figure out where it ends. So I might bring it up maybe 1/4 inch, so I want to make sure I get the luggage in. It's right about there. Okay, so it's gonna be close, so I'm gonna do my best again to kind of raise this up slightly without going too far up. It's a little tricky. I want to make sure I get some of this sign, the top of the sign. Although I care more about this, so maybe I'll focus more on that. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is peel just part of this so that I can put it down. And line it up, just so I know. Let's see, let me get my cutting mat underneath here so I can see this a little bit better. So I can gauge how far I'm coming up. So I want to come as close to the spine as I can without actually touching the spine, as always. Actually, I might do it this way. Make it a little bit easier for me to see the side and how far I'm coming up. So maybe about 1/4 of an inch above, that way. See, is that straight? Yeah, I think that is straight. Okay. All right, let me get my craft scraper so I can smooth this down. Okay, and I'm just gonna slowly peel this down. Oh, it is crooked. Oh, shoot. Ooh. So just put it down. Let's see if it'll let me pull it up enough to make sure I get the angle right. I thought it might be slightly crooked. And it is. Let's see. Ooh, good. Thankfully it let me lift it. Okay. Let's see if I can angle this. I think I'm gonna turn it back sideways so you can try to see this angle. And again, I'm trying to use the dot grid to get as close to this as I can without touching. So I'm like a 1/16 of an inch away from the spine. There we go. Okay. And then getting this edge down first is the most important. And then I'm gonna take this and smooth it. This way and this way. And hopefully I got the luggage in. I think I did. Okay, yeah, that's straight. Now let's trim everything and see where we are. The back of the sticker is white and the paper is white. It's a little hard to see this edge, but I'm trying not to cut the journal paper. Let's see, let me get my tweezers. Get this small little piece of sticker paper in the corner. There we go. And let's get this side. Let's see, let's go this way. I think this inside part is a little difficult, but there we go. And I think I'm gonna get my smaller scissors so I can get into this little corner here. There we go. And now let's trim off the right edge. All right, let's see where we are. Oh, that came out pretty close to perfect. Just need to trim this one little section right here that I missed. I'm gonna use my smaller scissors. Part of the sticker paper is sticking up. Again, it's kind of hard to see because you have white on white, but I'll do my best. Let's see. There we go. Okay, just kind of clean up that edge a little bit. Okay, so that looks great. So now we can put this down with the rest of the pages. And I might, let me get my corner rounder. I mean, I did it freehand with my scissors, but just to clean up that edge. A little bit better, just so it matches identically. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit neater. All right, now let's put this down. And I like these rubberized ones because they don't tear into the paper. The only downside to this one, it's super strong, but I noticed when I put it on a sticker last month, it cut into part of the sticker. So if you're using a metal one, just be careful. So that's why I'm using these on this side. I mean, if it's just regular paper like this, it's fine, but like when I date my journal and I had this on the opposite side, I noticed it cut in part of the sticker and I didn't notice that till after the fact, so I just wanted to mention that in case you're using that. All right, so now we can pull that up and this is down. So now here comes the tricky part. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is fold both in I want to, and again, I'm going to try to get as close to this edge as I can without actually touching the spine. So I'm pretty close, but not quite on the spine. And I'm using my bone folder to crease this. And let's see, where's my, get my craft scraper. What do I do with it? Oh, there it is. Looking right at it. Just to kind of reinforce that crease. Now let's do this side. Again, I want to get as close to the middle as I can without coming over the center where the spine is, because I want to make sure the pages can close. That's essentially what I want to make sure of. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this with my bone folder first, like I did last time, just because it was a bit of a tight space, and I'm trying my best to hold this down with my left hand as I push this down with my right. Actually, let me put this back on, because this keeps popping up. And then I'm going to go in and reinforce it once it's down with my craft scraper. Let's see. Need to readjust this one slightly. Again, I don't want it to come over the middle. And the bottom part is coming over slightly, so I'm going to push it back. I almost need a third hand. Let's see. This, and then I'm going to push this way. Let's see. Okay, they both fold. Okay, yeah, that does bulk it up a little bit, but again, I think it'll be okay. Because I probably won't, I don't think you can do this more than once or twice max. Just want to make sure the bottom is as close to center as it can get without going over. And again, just reinforcing this fold so that it'll stay down. Okay, I think that's pretty close. And they both are closing. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I think that's going to be pretty close. Good. I mean, this one is still slightly off, but it's kind of hard to get this angle. Let's see if I can fix this corner. It's coming over slightly in the middle. I'm trying to prevent that. There we go. Okay. Now both are close to the middle, but it's not in the middle, and they both close and then open this way. So again, the decoration is going to be here. So when you look at it, it'll have the cover page for June, journal entry here, and I might put, you know, some small decorations there. So instead of, usually I try to get 3 days per page, so that I can just use this entire journal for 1 year. I'll probably only do 2 days per page here. This will be decoration. Let's see. I might be able to get a full 3 days here. Like 2 days here, 1 day here, so I can have space for decoration. Same thing here. And then decoration. And then journal entry here. And then I think I'm going to do some Dutch doors on the side here. My goal is to do 3 on the side. So that's how it's going to look. So when it's this way, when it's flat, it'll be the decoration, continuous scene, and then journal entries with some decoration, scene, journal entries, decoration, journal entries, decoration. Okay? So just making sure this feels completely flat, because in order to add the image, I think it needs to be. So again, kind of just reinforcing that fold. And that feels pretty good. Let me just do this one more time. Again, to kind of make sure it lays flat. There we go. Okay, yeah, that feels flatter. All right. All right, let's go for it, I guess. All right, so again, this is the scene I created. Now, I could cut this in the middle, but I think the best way to do it is to put it on one side, trim it, and then take what's left over and put it on this side, I think. Let's see. I trimmed this down so that I mean, I wanted to give myself about 1/4 of an inch of margin for error, just in case, you know, my hand tips slightly. But I don't have much margin in terms of width, because this is an A5 sheet and this is exactly A5. So I've got to get this lengthwise, it's okay, but widthwise, I have to get it pretty close to perfect. So I might come off ever so slightly from the edge, again, just to make sure that I have enough to cover this. So I think what I'm gonna do is, let's see, how should I do this? Okay, so I think I'm gonna peel this one edge and do this side first. And again, I'm gonna come away from this slightly again so it doesn't hinder it from folding. And let's see. Actually, maybe I'll start down here because I have more margin up here than I do down here. So start at the bottom. So let's see, maybe I'll do it this way. And I'm gonna put my cutting mat underneath just so I can see this edge a little bit more easily. And again, I'm coming to the bottom and to the left edge, but not all the way to the edge again, so it doesn't hinder it from closing. I'm trying to get as close to the edge as I can without going over. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, don't stick, don't stick. Whew. Okay. Almost. All right, let's put this right here while I cut. And I should have just enough to do the other side. So I'm gonna do my best to have, let's see, maybe I should use my craft knife. Just thinking, I wanna make sure I get a clean edge. Let's see, let me get my longer ruler. Again, just to try to get a clean edge here. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. My hand went over slightly here, but I mean, it's very small. So I got pretty straight, which is what I needed to do. Okay, and this corner here. And then I'll cut this part. Again, it's kind of hard to see because it's the sticker paper. The back of it is white. And just clean up this one edge here as the best I can. Oh, very nice. And all around that corner. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, now let's do this side. And again, I should have just enough. So I think it's more important for the seam to be continuous, so I think I'm gonna put that down first. And come all the way up to the edge here. On the bottom and the left. So that if I have anything to cut, it'll be on the right-hand side, but I shouldn't have much to cut. Oh, hold on, there's a bubble. Let me smooth this down. Again, I'm trying to line it up. There we go. All right, so I just have the top to trim. And let's round the corners. I'm using the 1/4 inch side on my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper. It matches the corner perfectly. Let's get this small little hair sticker paper that I missed. Okay. Let's see, did I do this side? Can't remember if I did this side or not. There we go. Alright, let's take a look and see where we are. Oh, I love it. That looks great. Just a little bit of sticker paper over this edge. Okay. And then I have, again, a little bit of on that side. Let's see if I don't know, have anything light enough to color that in. Ooh, that's too dark. Okay. I might just leave that because it's super light. Or I have this color pencil. I don't want to use my alcohol marker because it's going to go through the other side. Let me smooth this out. I mean, I knew there would be a small error, so I think I might just leave that because I don't want to, again, I don't think I have anything that color that's light enough. I mean, I have an alcohol marker, but that's perfect. But again, I don't want it to go all the way through. So I think I'm just going to leave it alone. But as you can see, when it's closed, the scene is continuous. And so we have this when it's open. And let's see, might need to trim. Oh, yeah. Some of the sticker paper on this side I need to trim. Now let's see if I can find it again. Right here in the middle. It's over the edge slightly. I want to make sure that it closes. I mean, it's just a very small amount, but I think enough to keep it from closing. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, okay. That's what it was. Just want to make sure that it closes all the way. And over here, feels like there's a little bit, yep. Alright, so I'm just going to clean up these edges. I mean, it's so small, but it's enough to keep it from closing all the way. So I'm just going to clean up any part of the sticker paper that goes over. And it's a very small amount, but it's enough to keep it, again, from closing. Okay, I think I got all of it that time. Let's try again. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. So I might, this bottom edge, I might move this over slightly. Or maybe this side, since I have see. Okay, so I just got to make sure that I have this folded all the way in so it doesn't catch. I might try to move this over just a hair. Get my bone folder. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I moved each one over just ever so slightly just to make it a little bit easier to close. Okay, that works perfectly now. Okay, so there needs to be a little bit of a gap. I would say about a 1/16 of an inch of a gap in the middle just to make it a smoother close going in and out like that. Okay, so that's not too bad. I mean, again, I have this small line here, but I knew I would. So that doesn't really bother me. It's a very small amount. Again, I don't think I'm gonna mess with it because it's so small, and anything I have to color it, I'm worried will stain the other side of it. So we're gonna leave that there. All right, so this is the cover page, and then the inset. Ooh, I hope this doesn't bend. Okay, so when I close it, I have to make sure that I push this all the way in and then close it, and then it's fine. When I just go like that, then it catches on the edge. Now I'm worried if I should move this over a little bit. Maybe I need like 1/8 of an inch of a gap, because it closes perfectly right now. But I might move this. Let me see if I can move this side over slightly. Again, very subtle shift, just to make it easier to close. I don't want to do too much because I've already created that fold. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's better. All right. So yeah, instead of a 1/16, I would say you need to have about 1/8 of an inch of a gap in between the two, just so that it doesn't catch in the middle and the spine has room for it to close. Okay, so that's what it needed. Okay, so about 1/8. All right, now I think we'll do the Dutch doors. So I'm gonna take this off, put this back. I wonder if this one's a little darker. I said I wouldn't mess with it, and here I am messing with it. But this is a color pencil, so I feel like it's, ooh. Okay, of course I went over slightly, but let me get, where's my eraser? That just takes away that raw white edge. Okay. All right, now I really am gonna leave it alone before I mess it up. Okay. All right, so I have a note to myself to do reverse spacing. So usually I do, you know, like increments of 3 or 4, you know, 3, 6, 9, 12 out this way. I'm gonna do 15, 10, 5 because of this. So in order to be seen, I have to do it this way. So let's see, what did I say, 15? Let's put my mat down. Let me make sure, let me double check this, make sure this is right. Or maybe it's this way. Okay, yeah, it's 5 from this fold. Okay, I didn't write down all the instructions, so I was trying to figure out, wait, which way is it? Okay, so let's see, this page, I do nothing. This one will be, let's see, this one will be 5 spaces from this fold, 10 spaces from this fold, or 5 spaces from this cut, and then 15 spaces from the fold here, or 5 spaces from the second cut. So I think that's right. 5 here. Okay. Here goes nothing. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Okay. Whew. Okay. I'm a little scared, but and then 5 from this cut. Which makes it 10. Okay. Nothing here. And then 5 from this cut, which makes it 15. Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay. Had some confidence issues, but we were powered through. Okay, so do nothing. So this is the last page. put that there so I know that's the last page. And then we have this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the last page where we do nothing. And then these 3 here. All right, so I pulled some washi that I had that was in the theme. So I have tons of washi. Like I have 4 that's kind of really nice tropical greenery and this kind of like abstract greenery in the same color palette. So I pulled that. And then I have all of these summer washis that I bought. I got these from a kit last year. Like this one says Hello Summer, and then this one is actually the beach, which is kind of cool. So if you stack them, it looks kind of continuous. Like this is part of the sand, the water, and then items on the beach. So I think that would be kind of cool. So I think on the whitest one, I might do that. So, or maybe I'll do, let's see, Hello Summer on the first one, and these 2 combined together on the second one to make the beach. And then, let's see, on the third one, maybe a combination of these 2. These are like beach items. And then on the last one, let's see, these are food items. So like tropical fruits, ice cream, popsicles, fruit. So these 2 kind of go together. So this one I probably only need 1. So I might do, maybe I'll put Hello Summer, beach scene, fruit on the third one, and then 1 of these on the last one. So let's see. This one says Hello Summer, so maybe I'll use this one because it doesn't have the text. Okay, so let's do that one last. I was going to use some of these, but I don't think I will. And I'll show you some of my stickers too, so you can see what we're working with. And these are stickers that I made. And I used, again, some of the, what is this, glitter snowflake pops on the water part. And on the water part here where the surfboard is. And then I have, you know, like some travel stickers. I made this, I used the same thing here. Basically all the water features, because I thought it gave it a really cool effect. So the waterfall, definitely want to use that. And then I have the sea turtle with some seashells. The tiki bar, sunset, and lots of fruit. Airplane, and then some beach items. And then the sign to go to the beach, waterfall, tiki bar. Some animals, camera. Some more fruit and greenery. And then I created a page of just birds, and then a page with mostly just flowers and a little hummingbird in the middle. So those are all the items. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use everything, but again, I just wanted to have some options to choose from. So I think once I put the washi down, then we'll play around with what to do for the Dutch door part. Because I did create some stickers that, like here, that are mirrored images of each other, so I could use it for the Dutch doors. So we have that to play with. Okay, so let me keep this in order. This is the last one, third one, second one, first one. Okay, so this is the Hello Summer one. Let me get my craft knife so I can get the edge here. There we go. Okay, let's see. Do I want it this way or this way? I think I'm gonna do it this way. And I think I got this on Amazon. Last year, I found some washi on Amazon. I think this is where I got, it was a bundle for like a pack of, I think, 6 or 8 summer themed washis. So I got all of these from the same set. Now these ones I got, I think, from Joann's. I think it was their American Crafts washi, if I remember correctly. I'll try to link this if I can find it, especially the Amazon one, since I can look at my account, but I'm not sure about the Joann one. Let me put this underneath this one so I can see the edge. It's a little hard to see the edge here. And since this line hasn't been cut straight, I'm going to go slightly past it. Okay. That fit pretty well. I'm gonna do it this way. It's a little easier for me to cut going this direction. And just cut this side. And I'll round all the corners after I finish all of them. Okay. Now there's a, I mean, it's a very small white gap. Do I want to add another row? No, I don't think I do. I mean, that's pretty small. I think I'll just leave it there. I think it's going to look weird with 2 Hello Summers. Let's see, I might have, let's see. I've got this washi here. This is older, so I'm definitely probably going to have to glue this down. I could add a strip of this underneath. That's pretty bright. Let's see what is light blue. Let's see what this one looks like. Just trying to see what it looks like. I might do that. Yeah, I think I like the lighter blue. Let's cut a clean line. And this is a little older, so again, I might have to secure this, but we'll put it down and see how sticky it feels. Okay, yeah, I do like that. Okay. Ooh, I love that. It's like June Adventures, Hello Summer. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I wasn't sure about adding this, but yeah, I really like that now. I think it just pulls it together, especially since we have the darker shades at the top. I like how it's kind of like gradated. Okay, so now let's do this one. This one is going to be these two together. So let's see, do we want the water? Maybe I'll have the water this way, so it looks like it's continuous, and then the beach. So I think I'm gonna put the beach down first, and then the water will go that way. Okay. Then cut off the half of the excess. Or, you know what, I might even fold this over. See what that looks like. No? Okay. No, I don't like that. Ooh, I love that. That looks really cool. Okay, I like how it's like continuous. Okay. Now is when it shifts gears and we go into food items. So I think I'll put this one down here because it says the beach and then it has fruit. Let's see. I might just do 2 rows of this one. Or maybe I'll do this one on the other side. I might do that. This is such adorable washi. I love it. Like it says beach, tropical, summer. So yeah, I think I might do 2 of these because this just is really cute. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now for, let's see, the last one, what did I say? We have food, and then we have this one. This is like the little crabs and seashells on the beach. Ooh, I love that. That is so cute. I love that. I mean, that is really adorable. Okay, so let's round all the corners and then we can start decorating. Oh no, then we have to date. I almost got carried away. So the only corners I'm not going to round are these ones because it's folded in. But everything else I'm going to round. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. So that's the full scene when it's flat. So again, we have the airport, June summer adventures. We have the scene here when we're on vacay, hello summer, the beach scene, the tropical fruit scene, and then this adorable seashell and crab and lobster scene. So I really like that. I like how all the colors blend together, but each one is slightly different. So that's kind of cool. Okay. Now, you know, I like to date before I decorate. Again, just kind of helps me to see where I can decorate once everything's done. So let me get my days and numbers sticker from Paper Studio, and I'll show you what I plan to use, and then I'll date it, and then after that we can decorate. All right, so this is, I think I said days and numbers, but numbers and days sticker book from Paper Studio, Agenda 52. This is what I use for dating everything. So I don't think I'm gonna use any gold. I mean, I could, but I don't have any gilded stickers, so I don't think I'll use that. Let's see. Just using all the blues would be kind of cool, but I don't think I have enough. I only have 3 of those left. Okay, so I might have to use black. I have these black scripted ones. I have plenty of those, I think. I always have to think about having 30 days worth of everything. So gold, I don't want to use that. Let's see, 1, 2. Wish I had enough of the blue, but I don't. Let's see, what if I combined? I got 2 of these, and then I think I had 1, 3 of these. So I could combine this blue with this, but it's a different style, gonna bother me. Because I've used these other ones. Yeah, okay, so it's either combine the 2 blues or use the black script. Then I have these. So they're script and then printed. You get 2 of each, but they don't account for months that have 5 weeks. That's the only downside. And for a set of 4 is 28 days, not 30. So usually I have a problem trying to figure out what to do for those last 2 days, or 3 days, you know, if it's 31 days in the month. So June has 30 days, so it's trying to figure out what do you do for those last 2 days. So that's kind of the conundrum I go through each time. I wish they gave you like a full set of 31 for every single color. That way you could choose, you know, which one to use. I think that, for me, that's the only downside to this book. I love everything else about it. These ones have gold lettering. I mean, this yellow is really pretty. Like, that would go perfectly like this with the blue. But again, I don't think I have enough. Or if I used a coral, and this is a different font. Oh, conundrums. Like, this is beautiful. I love the printed here. I have 2 of the printed. But then the yellow is in a different font. And again, I have 28 days, but not 30. So what do I do for the other 2? I don't know. This is... I think you almost need to buy 2 of these books so that you can... And if I had thought about it, I probably would have. Now, I think I might use this pale blue for the numbers. But for the days of the week... Now, see, they give you a full set of these, which is nice. So I think I'll use these. So let me put something here so I know. Let's see, let me use this sticky note. Or or do I want to use squares? I think I kind of like these ones. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use that. But they do have these ones too. So days of the week, what are we gonna do? I think I might combine these two. That's 2 weeks worth. With this one and this one. And I have a few extra of these ones, so hopefully the last 2 days fall on a Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. You know what I mean? So I might take that risk. So I'm gonna go ahead and date everything, and then I'll be right back, and then we can decorate together. All right, see you soon. All right, you guys, welcome back. So I've dated everything, but I've made some changes, and so I want to kind of explain some of the things that I did. Now, I don't know if you guys were screaming at me before I turned the camera off to start dating, but I realized I didn't put the washi on the other side of the page. So I went ahead and did that, so let me show you that first. So this is kind of where we left. I had this, and then when I flipped it over, I was like, oh wait, I don't have anything. And so I put this same washi, this one, on this side. And then I thought this looked a little odd with nothing there, so I only used a small strip from underneath here on this side. And to make it match, I did the same thing here. Again, it kind of coordinates with this side of the paper, and this coordinates with this side, okay? So then we have the water waves with the sand, but I did change this because originally I had half of this one over here. But the more I looked at it, I felt like you couldn't really tell what the objects were, even though I liked the sand. So what I did is I flipped this the opposite direction to go like that. And so that's what I did there. I felt like that looked a little bit better visually than having little pieces of things I couldn't really see. Now, I might cut out some of these items and kind of put them over here. We'll see at the end if I feel like I need it, but I feel like visually, again, this looks a little bit better than having half of this. So that's what I did there. And then I repeated the Hello Summer on this side, again, because it matched this color. And then on this side, I did, since I had the two here, I decided instead of doing the same thing, since it's a similar theme, I decided to use the other washi that I wanted to use, but didn't have a place for, with the little popsicles and ice cream. So I did that, and I did two of them, again, since this is two here, so it mirrors this. And then on this one, I did just one with the lobster, crabs, and seashells. But I had, since I pulled this up, I didn't want to waste it. So I put this down, and then I got another strip of this so I could use the full thing. And so then that left this looking kind of odd with two here and one here. So I used the other washi I wanted to use but didn't have space for, and put that there. Since both of them have kind of an ivory background, I thought that worked. So I did that. And then on the other side, I had a strip of sticker florals that I made. I'll just show you. So I just put that long strip here, since it's all by itself, and I also think it'll kind of coordinate with the theme that I want to do for July, which I'm not going to share yet, but I think it'll kind of coordinate with that. So I think that kind of ended up well, since I didn't end up using, originally I actually thought I was going to use all of these and maybe some of the other beach themes, but I decided that I'm going to save this for, again, my July theme, because I think it is going to coordinate a little bit better. So that's why I did this, again, to kind of go with what goes on this side, and it still kind of matches, you know, the tropical florals, kind of still go with the theme here, but since you can't see it from the front, I decided to do it that way. Okay, so that's what I did, and that's kind of what was missed. Now, in terms of the date stickers, I did change my mind. I just didn't like the look of the different fonts together. It just was looking odd to me. And so what I did is I kept the blue number stickers because I really like those. I like how small they are and nondescript they are. But I decided to rotate the colors like I did in some of my previous spreads, but using the same font. So when I looked at it, I actually had enough to kind of color coordinate with each of the washi themes. So that's what I did. So in this one, I did yellow because, again, it kind of goes with this. And then we have the beautiful sunset. You open it up, and then again, yellow. And I decided to only do 2 on either side and keep the middle for decoration to kind of match this and this side and this side. So we go yellow, the beach scene, yellow. So I basically did a full week each time, and then back to blue, again to match the washi here. Continue with the blue. Then I transition to more of this teal, dark teal color, again to kind of match this. Then we transition to red and blue, and again, red and blue are on both of these, so that goes. And then I had exactly 3 left, so this worked out perfectly. So transition back to the dark teal, again, because it kind of goes with that. So that worked out really well, and I'm really glad, because I always have a slight anxiety when I'm dating things to make sure if I have enough numbers of that I want. So I think what I might end up having to do is buy another one of those books just to make sure I have enough of the colors I want to use for the rest of the year. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to add to my shopping list. But that's where we are right now. That's kind of everything I did with the cameras off. So that's what it's looking like flat. We have the cute reader board at the airport, the scene, the Hello Summer washi, the beach scene, the tropical fruit and greenery, and then back to beach scene but lighter. So actually it's kind of a gradation too. So I just like the way that that looks, and you have the gradation in terms of sizes and color of the Dutch doors, and then I like having the blue right here with the beach scene because again it ties these 2 themes together, and everything is all cohesive, just in a slightly different color palette as it progresses with each of the Dutch doors. So that's what I did. Now let's have some fun and kind of decorate. So let's see. I don't know if I'm putting much of anything here. Again, something maybe small because I decided to go 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, keep this for decoration. And then 2 days on this side and on this side. Then I switched over, again, since it's the same size, 2 days. Then on this side, since it's bigger, I got 3 days. And then 3 days there on out, okay? So that's kind of what I did in terms of the dating, in terms of the sizing here. So let's see. Do you want to start with scenes or with the Dutch door? I think I'll do the Dutch doors first. That's what I usually do. And since this is the airport, I want to maybe have something here, and I want to make sure I keep at least one Hello Summer. So maybe I'll keep the one in the middle or the bottom, since I can read the full message there, and put something up here, and then something anywhere along this area. So if I put something at the bottom here, maybe I'll do the top there. So I'm thinking maybe the airport here, because it's like we're just getting ready to travel. So I have these cute luggage tags that I created. And this one says suitcase, 10% clothes, 90% just in case. And the other side, because I wanted it to be different, it's going to say jet lag is my cardio, which I thought was kind of funny. And let's see, this one, the luggage. So we have your little eye mask, you know, the neck roll so you can be comfortable, carry on, and then the luggage that you're traveling with. And then the other one that I created to potentially use is these airplanes. And again, these are mirrored images, so I can use them on the Dutch door. So I have the airplane, the luggage, and the luggage tag. So let's see. Maybe do the airplane up here because it has kind of a slim profile. And then the luggage down here, since it has the biggest, it's the biggest size. So I think I'll do luggage, airplane, and then maybe the luggage tag in the middle on the second one. So let's try that. And let's decide, do I want the airplane flying here? Or I think I'll have the airplane going to the right here so I can see it poking through. And I use my Brother Scan and Cut for most of these. A few I cut by hand with my gyro cut. Let's see. I want to get the bulk of this, but I don't want to go past that. Because it's going into Monday. Let's see. I guess I could go, maybe I'll put it right about here. So it's right kind of on the edge of this. Let me see what the other side looks like. If I use the other direction. Doing my best not to tear this because it has some delicate pieces here. Okay, let's see what this side looks like. That might be a little bit easier. It takes up a little, but then I only see that part. Yeah, okay. I kind of think I want the nose of the plane to be seen. You know what I mean? From like this direction, so I can see that. So maybe like this, and I gotta make sure I don't go above that. I'll try to put it down lightly. Let's see, or maybe I should take up the full thing. I technically can. So what if I did that? That's kind of cool. Or do I want to have the nose here but then it's going to be, I think that might be too far past. I can't go past this line, so I don't want it to go past the journal. So that's what I'm trying to think about. How far out do I want it? And is that too far? I think that might be a little too far. So maybe not past the second one. I mean, it's cutting into Monday a little bit, but I do have a little bit more space than normal since I'm only doing 2 days. So I think I might just do it. And I can still see the plane, but again, it's not going too far over. So let's do that. And then I'm definitely gonna have to move Wednesday over since I angled it up this way. So let me take Wednesday off. And it looks like I ripped part of the propeller, but let me get my cutting mat. Do my best to line this up. It's hard to get it exact, but as close as possible. And try to put the propeller back if I can. Okay. I mean, that's a little bit delicate, but I think we can make it work. And then let's put Wednesday back down. And I'm just going to cut around the part that went over slightly. And I think I want the little sleep mask poking through, so I'll use this one on the front and the other one on the back. Let's see. I might trim off. No, actually I think it's fine. Maybe about right there. That way I can see most of the luggage so that it kind of goes with this. So I like that I can see that. Now let's put this on the other side, the mirrored image of it. Again, get as close as I can. I mean, it's hard to be, even though it's cut perfectly, it's hard to put it down perfectly still, but I can come pretty close. And I'll just kind of trim up the part that's not lined up. All right, so that's what it's looking like with the luggage and then the airplane. So let's do, I think the luggage tag in the middle here. And figure out which one we want. I think I want this one from the front. I want most of it to be seen, so maybe I should do it like this. I want to be able to tell what it is. So that you can see kind of all three in one glance, and the Hello Summer is still seen. And then as you open it, I can still see the beach. So I like that. Let's put its pair on the opposite side that says jet lag is my cardio. And I shouldn't have to move anything on this side, so I'm gonna do my best to, again, line this up. Ooh, I got that one perfectly. Love it. Oh, I am loving this. Okay, that looks really good. I mean, I really like that. That looks really great. Okay, so I like that. That way it has kind of like the airport theme over here, and it ties in with the cover page of the being at the gate at the airport. So that looks really cool. I like that. Okay, so I have this mirrored image that I want to put here because I'm going to put the tiki bar probably on this one because it goes with the fruit. So let's maybe put it down here with the sign that says beach, waterfall, tiki bar. I think I want to use this one, that way it points inside to where the tiki bar is. It's kind of like an inside joke in my journal. When I see it, it'll kind of make me smile. Like, hey, tiki bar over here. Let's see. Like this, maybe. And I think I'm gonna trim off the offset on the bottom because I think I want to bring it all the way down. So about right here. Okay. And then put this one on the other side. And I may not even have to move Tuesday, but if I do, it'll just be a small amount. And line these up. Okay, I need to move Tuesday over ever so slightly. My bone folder and just kind of smooth it down. I tore part of the date, but these are so small that we're gonna have to live with it. Okay, so we have the tiki bar sign there. So maybe something up here. So we've got the sea turtle that I made. That can go on the Dutch door. Let's see what other ones I have that are double. Let's see. I have the pineapple. That's double. And then some of the birds. Some of these are. Okay. So the sea turtle. I guess the pina colada. I think all the fruit here. Like the mango, coconut, and pineapple. I think I might put that up there because that kind of goes with the tiki bar. So let's see, maybe right here at the top. I hate that I'm losing the hat, but I think that's the best place for it. So let's see. Let's have the one with the coconut on the right. Okay. Oh, actually I can put it, maybe I'll put it, well no, I need to put it here, don't I? So I think I'll put it, oh wait, I can't go past this page, this edge. I was putting it out here and I'm like, wait, hold on a second, can't go that far. So I guess as far up as I can go. About right there. I'm about to trim off that tiny little bit of offset that goes over. That has a little bit of fruit peeking through. And let's get this other side. Let's see, this is the coconut side. And thankfully I don't have to really move Sunday. I might just lift it up over this. Okay, that works. And trim this tiny little bit that goes over. So we've got the tiki bar and then the fruit at the top, which I think is appropriate. So that looks really cool. Okay. So that's what it looks like from the front. So suitcase, airplane, luggage tag. And then we have the tiki bar and the tiki bar sign and the fruit. And then let's put something here. So let's see. Kind of want to use the sea turtle. I think that's the only other thing I have that other than the birds. I might put the sea turtle in the middle here. So he's kind of pointing out. Let's see what I'll be. Let's see if I'll be able to see him. I wish this was a Dutch door so I could put it, that's where I want to put it, right here. But I can't. Okay, so it either has to go in the middle, which means I'm taking up most of my washi, which I'm not sure I want to do. I might just use them as a sticker, maybe down here. That might be what I do. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm going to use him because I want to be able to see this washi here. I want to see at least some of the washi on each side so I can see the Hello Summer. I can see the beach. I can see the tropical fruit in the beach bag. And then I can see all of this because that's the last page. So I think the only other one I can put something on is this one. I have that in the middle. I won't be able to see it from this page, but I will when I do this. So do I want the sea turtle on this side? I don't think that I do. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm using sea turtle. I think I'll use him, but I'll just use him as an individual sticker. Yeah, I feel like it's just going to be too much. So I like that I have the airplane and the luggage tag here, the beach sign, and then the tiki bar sign and the fruit, and then the other side of that. And then I think I'll put the sea turtle maybe over here somewhere. Okay, so that looks good. Again, I could use, maybe I'll put like a little bird there or something. I think I have some of the birds mirrored. I mean, you won't be able to see him because of the suitcase, but you'll be able to see him when it's like that. Let's see, do I have anything else mirrored? Or maybe I'll use the flamingo. The flamingo isn't mirrored, but I created two different ones to kind of bring in some of that pink. I might do that. I'm gonna trim this off a little bit. It's kind of an awkward angle there. There we go. Okay, so maybe I'll use one of them. I just feel like it needs something down here to kind of anchor it. So instead of using a mirrored image, I think I'm just gonna put sticker down and then bring him maybe all the way down here. Just have part of him peeking over on the beach like that. That way you can't really see him, but you can when you open it. I think that's kind of cool. And maybe I'll put, let's see, I think I might put the camera over here. And I think I'll use the blue and gold one. Or should I use this one? Well, maybe I'll use this color. That way it ties into with this color. Okay. Put this over there. And again, I'm cut off some of the offset so I can layer it slightly onto the washi. And it kind of goes with the airplane theme and the stuff that you're going to have in your luggage and to bring with you. Okay, I like that. Now I'm kind of rethinking the flamingo. Maybe I should save him for the other areas. Maybe I should put like the flip-flops there to kind of go with the beach. I'm going to see if I can pull him up. If I can, great. If not, I'll just leave him. I mean, I don't hate him there, but I think with the camera there, I feel like I should have something else. Ooh, and thankfully he comes up pretty well. So I think I'm going to put the flip-flops there. And again, just kind of trim it so that I can layer it on top of the sand on the washi. Like that. And yeah, I like that a little bit better because it's like the beach, you have your flip-flops, your camera. Okay. It's like you just arrived and you want to take a picture of the beach. Okay. All right, so that looks good. So I think we have all of the Dutch doors done. I'm trying to see if I want anything else. No. I mean, maybe something down here. But I think I'll do that when I work on the pages. Okay, so now let's work on the individual pages. So let's try to find maybe something small to put here. And actually, I might use this other camera because it's the perfect color. I wish I made it a little bit smaller. Let's see, do I have anything smaller? That's kind of like an airport theme. I have this book and hat I can use. I might use that. And I think the rest are birds and greenery and seashells. Okay, so I think I might use this in the corner. Let's see what this looks like, because I think the camera might be a little too big. And that kind of goes with the theme a little bit more. So I'm going to trim off the bottom here so I can bring it all the way down to the edge. Alright, so let's put this down here. And this might be, I think, the only decoration on this page, because again, I want to make sure I save plenty of room to write, since I only have 2 days. And it just gives it a little bit of something, because I usually bring a book with me when I'm traveling anyway. Or my Kindle. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, because of this, I can't make it a Dutch door. And I just think this is too big. So I don't think I'm going to use this. All right, so we just have a little bit of decoration in that corner there. And I think that's all this first page needs. Again, I want to save the space for journaling. And then we have this. So now let's go here. Now I think for this one, since the middle is going to be predominantly decoration, because that's what I saved it for, and then journaling exclusively over here, I'm going to try to keep almost everything in the middle. So, let's see. I think I'm going to use the surfboard here, or maybe the waterfall, whatever is biggest. Let's see. Waterfall. And then I have this little beach scene. So maybe the surfboard and then the beach scene here. And then maybe some other things scattered throughout. I guess I probably could have added another day here, but I was scared it was gonna be too crowded. And I have the rest of this, so maybe I'll add this too. Looks like the sand and the water. Again, to kind of continue the scene. All right, so let's build our little scene down here. See, should I put this in the middle? It's gonna cut a little weird. I might save this for another area. I don't think I need it here. Let's see, I have this, and then maybe use part of this one. So maybe I'll put this one up here. And it cut a little weird, so I'm gonna get rid of some of this excess. Offset. Looks like we have this one area here. Kind of push that in the middle so it doesn't obstruct the spine. Okay, and maybe put this down here. Again, kind of push this in between the pages. And I love the texture that these pops give paper. So far, I think I've only used it on sticker paper, but it just works beautifully with it. Again, I'm trying to push it into the fibers so it kind of gets rid of that seam. There we go. Okay, that looks really cool. I kind of wish I made some quotes now since I have all this space. Let me look through some of my books and see if I have anything that I can use. All right, you guys, so I pulled lots of sticker books to see if I could find anything that had some quotes or other things that I might can use. So I have, this is from Paper Studio. I bought this last year and haven't used it yet. It's called Have Fun. And I thought maybe I could pull maybe some encouraging quotes from Feels Like Sunshine, because it has like these bright colors. It's kind of goal-oriented, so I don't know if I'm going to use that one, but it has the colors that match. And then I have, I pulled this one. This is a sticker book. I have Black Girl Magic Planner Basics, and I'm thinking about the Amy Tangerine stickers here. And I haven't used a lot of those, but I think she has like some travel quotes in here. Oh yeah, this has tons of stuff I think I can use. Actually, I might use this first. And then I also pulled Daydreamer, again, for some quotes. And then my seasonal Paper Studio book. So I think I'm leaning more toward these two, the Amy Tangerine stickers and the Agenda 52. Let's see. Because I know there's some travel ones in here. And I haven't used a lot of these stickers yet. So, see, like adventure, some florals, sunglasses. Oh, these are kind of cute. Palm trees. Ooh, a little airplane. I might use some of these. Like the airplane is like, hey, you're going to the beach. I wish this one was pointed the other way, though. Well, I guess I can still use it. Maybe I'll use this one in the corner. Although I want to try to fill this up, so let me hold off on that. Let's see. Lots of little mini airplanes. Let's see, pineapples. Okay, so much fun. Yeah, I think the only thing I've used from here are like the pins and things like that. Ooh, these are kind of cool. Maybe I'll use some of the palm trees. Just to add a little pizzazz. Okay, that's a potential. And then, let's see, these are the days, the bright side. Full of gratitude, let's freeze time. None of these really go. Sometimes you just need to make your own luck. Okay, that doesn't work. Man, Mike can use Make a Life You Love, and these are the days and the bright side. Oh, these letters are cute. Gotta remember I have that. Let's see, family. Okay, so I think mainly we can add some of these palm trees. Because the colors go, and they're fun and bright. And I think it works. Do my best to pull this up without ripping the leaves on the palm tree. There we go. So maybe kind of add. Did I rip that? No, okay. Whew. Thought I ripped it. Put that there. And then put the other one on the other side, just to kind of help fill in that space. And then hopefully I can find some quotes I can use. Let's put this one down here. Again, to kind of fill in that space. Okay, so we have those. Let's see, maybe add a little flamingo. And then let's see, I might even put my little flamingo up, I pulled up back down. Create like a little scene over here. He's hanging out on the beach. Okay. Let's see. What else can I use from here? So maybe put the bright side right above this chair with the umbrella while we're lounging on the beach. I don't usually use quotes in my journal, but hey, we're gonna do something different because I have the space. Let's see, anything else? That might be it. I might use some of these pineapples on another page, but oh, one of the airplanes. I was going to put an airplane over here. Also have these large sunglasses. I think I'm gonna use this pink airplane because we're flying in and we're landing on the beach. That's kind of cool. And it ties in with the flamingos down there. So that works. And then maybe another quote over here. So let's go back to the Agenda 52 book and let's take a peek at this one, see if there's anything in here. Let's see. I feel like there's going to be something in here I can use. See, this is my journey. Messy hair, I don't care. Do what makes your soul happy. That's a potential. Wish it was a little larger. The world needs your smile. I want to try to find like a larger quote to kind of fill in that space. This is everything. Ooh, that might fit. And it's yellow, so it goes with this. Okay, that's a potential. Not today, Monday. Not today. I might add that, and it's big. So that's a potential. Although this kind of matches this, so I kind of want to use this here. Even though it's not as big as I want it to be, just because it kind of goes with the theme. Like, I'm on the beach, and this is everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's like... So I have this little scene here, and then I still have plenty of room to journal on either side. So I'm going to keep this out in case I want to fill in some other spaces. Okay, that looks pretty cool. And again, I don't think I'm going to add anything else because I want to try to keep most of the decoration here. I mean, the only thing that goes over is this side. But I think that's okay because I still have room here. So other than that, I kept everything in the middle. So that works. So I think the front is done. This is done. This side is done. So maybe just something small here or here. And I might add the camera here because I think I can fit it in this little corner. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. And just trim off some of the offset. Okay. I think I might have to add some glue to this. This is trying to come up. This is my older washi I was worried about. The other one is staying down really well, but I have these two kind of to anchor it. Let's just put just a little dash here. Just kind of make sure it stays. There we go. Okay. Now let's put this camera on this side. This corner here. Oh, that looks good. And I don't think I need anything else. Again, small, and it's on Sunday, thankfully, because I don't usually write too much on Sunday. So that's perfect. Again, don't think I need anything here. So I think this side is done. Then we have this. Again, I don't think I need anything there. And this side I think is done. I might add, if I have something small here. Let's see. Do I have anything else airport themed? I think I might have used everything. Maybe just a beach bag, because that kind of goes with this side. And maybe put it right here in this little corner. Actually, let me get my craft scraper. So I can kind of push it into the middle and then smooth it out. There we go. Yeah, I think that might be all I need. And maybe I might put some, do I have anything else? Let's see, maybe some of the shells. But I want to save those for the last page. So if I have any extra shells, I might add a few shells on the top and a bottom in the middle here, just to kind of give it some interest. But I think so far that's good. So it doesn't necessarily need anything. I mean, I could put something there if I have it, but I don't have to have anything. So I think that looks good. All right, now this is a tiki bar one. So let's put the tiki bar down in the middle somewhere. I think I'll put it down here between Wednesday and Saturday. because Saturday I don't usually, again, Saturday and Sunday on the weekend, I don't usually write a whole bunch. I'll try to keep the bulk of it on Saturday. Let's see, let me move this over. Okay, let's put this down first. And again, I'm gonna try to keep the bulk of it over here on Saturday. And get my craft scraper. And I'm gonna push the sticker into the page. Okay, and then let's put Saturday back. Right about there. Get my bone folder and smooth it down. And let's put the date back. Okay, that looks good. Now I have tons of stuff I can add for like beverages. Let's see, I have that one, this one, this one. Have some fruit, all of these. And then over here and over here. So I made lots, so I could have lots of options. Let's see. I want to definitely use this one with the umbrella because it's fun and playful. And see, maybe put this above Friday. That way it has some decoration, but it's kind of small, so I know it's not going to take up too much space. And put the umbrella on that side. And again, kind of push it down just to make sure that it goes in the middle. And part of the straw broke off, but you can't really tell, so I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I was gonna piece it back together, but I don't think I need to. Let's see. Maybe put another drink over here. I might add drinks to the middle section here. And let's see. Have this one. This one's kind of big though. Or do I want to put the chair here? Or I might put the chair here. Yeah, maybe I'll save the chair for the last page. Okay. So, let's see. Have a hammock, the sunset. Yeah, I might not put anything else in the middle. I think I'm just put some of the beverages here. So maybe get a couple of different colors. Let's see, I got the red one. Let's see, I got this blue one, which I don't think I'm gonna use. I like this one. Maybe put this one over here. Oh, just ripped part of the aromatics. Okay, I just ripped part of this off, so I'm gonna try to piece it back together. About right there. And I think I'm gonna get one of my mild liners to kind of take away that crease. And hopefully it doesn't go through on the other side. I don't think it will. No, it didn't. Whew. Just to kind of blend that seam so you can't really tell that I tore it. So maybe another drink over here. I think I'm gonna put maybe drinks on all the days except for Monday and Thursday since I don't have room up there. So let's see. Maybe I will use that blue one because it's small. But this one, not that tall one. So I think I'm gonna use this one instead of that one. And that one's kind of big. So I might use this one again because it's shorter. Although I do like this fruit, so I might try to, maybe I'll put that down here. Trim off the shadow. Maybe bring it over the washi slightly. That way it's not in the same position. So about right there. And this one. But then we'll have two red ones. Actually, maybe I won't use one here because then I have the palm tree here. So let's see. Actually, maybe I'll use one of these coconut ones. Kind of mirror that up there. I think I'll do that and just trim off some of the offset. Again, so I can layer it on the washi. Okay, bring this down in this corner. Then do my best to piece this back. Okay, that looks good. Now, let's see. Maybe if I add a drink right here behind the tag, that way you can't see it, but it's on here. Like, this one is pretty big, but I think would be cute. Again, just trim off some of the bottom here. Oh, really? Man, what is going on? I ripped this one too. Okay, we're gonna have to do a lot of sticker surgery today, apparently. But that's all right, we're gonna do it. Okay, I think that's perfect right there. Then I'll trim off some of the bottom where it tore, so I'll be able to blend it a little bit better, hopefully. Then get my tweezers, do my best not to rip this. I think I have some residue from the other stickers on my hands, and I think it's sticking to everything. Let's see, right about there. And again, I'm gonna use my outliner trick. Let's see. It's a little dark. Let's see, do I have a lighter one? I'm gonna start with this one. That one's a little dark, so I'm gonna get my white gel pen and basically, actually let me get this one. Try to blend it out. And kind of use my fingers to smudge it like that. Okay, that works. Okay, I think that one's done. We have drinks pretty much everywhere, except for right here, but I don't think I want one over the tiki hut. So, oh, I have these tiki torches I made. I forgot about that. Hold on. Let's see if we can add one of those in somewhere. I made two different versions. Let's see. Oh, we have to use this. This one I added some of the, of this one to it. This is the red glitter, what is it called? Glitter ruby. So I added some of that to this to kind of make the fire come alive a little bit. So I think I'm gonna have that down here. Oh wait, Saturday. Ooh, if I do that, I can't write in Saturday. Well, what if I do like this? And then, ooh, that's not much though, is it? But I might do it. I'm gonna do it. Because I don't really need a huge amount again, like I said on the weekend, other than to say if something happened or how I'm feeling. So that day, I just won't write much. Because I usually only write a few sentences anyway. And I really want to use that. Okay, at least one of them. Let's see, I have this other one. I wonder if I can put it over there. See what that looks like. Or maybe put it here. See that? Will that look weird? kind of like it. I think I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. I'm gonna cut off the excess. Here we go. That way I can use the 2 that I made. I mean, I went through the trouble of making it. I kind of want to use it. All right, yeah, I think that's good. I definitely can't add any more. I mean, I have enough to write maybe like 2 sentences on Saturday, so hopefully nothing crazy happens on Saturday. Or I might have to add it to Sunday, but here's hoping. Okay. Now, I really want to use the waterfall somewhere. Let's see. Okay, that's definitely done. I might even add it over here, or maybe on this side. Because this one I want to keep for a beach theme, so I think that's the only place I can add it. Because the tiki bar page is completely done. This is done except for maybe a shell at the top and the bottom. That's done because I don't want to take up any more space there. Yeah, I can't do anything there. Yeah, okay, so it has to be here. This is the other one that I made with the water. I mean, it's just so cool. And I use this one, the glitter snowflake, for that. It's like this iridescent pearlized finish. I mean, it's going to take up a lot of space, but it's kind of worth it. Or maybe I might do like this. Maybe I'll do this and then bring Monday over. That way I won't risk going over into my July cover page. Like that. Again, since this is Sunday, I'm not really all that worried about taking up this space. Ooh, tossing scissors. I mean, come on. I mean, that's like worth it, right? I mean, it's like almost have to. So let's see. Monday, let's put you maybe right here. Trying to give myself enough, maybe right there. Well, no, I'll do this because, again, Sunday I don't usually write a huge amount, so I'll need a little bit more Monday. I mean, look at that. I mean, I really don't have to do much of anything. I mean, I might add maybe one little floral in the corner here, just to kind of mimic that. Let's see, I have this little small one, these small ones, and I think I have some larger ones somewhere. Because I was originally going to do some for a Dutch door, I thought. Let's see, what did I do with it? Thought I did, or maybe not. Thought I had some larger flowers. Where did I use them? Okay, maybe I'm imagining it. Could have swore I made some larger flowers. Or maybe I'm thinking of this. Okay, maybe I took them off. Oh, no, wait, I'm missing a page. Where's the birds? Hold on, I'm missing stickers. Ah, there they are. Okay. I was going to say, am I crazy? Yeah, these. I have these larger ones, so maybe put some flowers here. These are kind of perfect to go with that. I made some brighter and some more like pastel florals. I think I'm gonna cut these in half and go up the spine. And I know you're like, Tasha, don't do it, but I'm doing it. It's my journal. And I think it just needs a little something over here. So I'm gonna get close to the edge, but not in that area. And then just use my bone folder, push it down. Let's see, maybe I'll rotate bright pastel, bright pastel. Again, I don't write a novel every day because, again, this is just for my mental health. Keep track of how I'm feeling. Things that are triggering anxiety, things like that. So I'm gonna just pour 30, see if it'll let me lift this one last time. There we go. Okay, then bright. Oh, really? Man, my fingers are so sticky. We're gonna make it work. Actually, that kind of worked out perfectly. Just cut out this tiny little bit at the top and the bottom. Okay, now let's put Monday back. And I think I'm gonna erase Sunday. So it's a little bit more equidistant. Okay, I think that was worth it. I think that's gorgeous, and I don't think I need to do anything else here. And I like that I can see all the florals, and then I have florals on this side too. It just feels a little bit more complete to me versus just florals on that side. So I'm glad I did it. Okay, so that one's completely done. Now let's work on this one. This one is where I want to add the sea turtle, at least one of them. And I think I'm going to have this one here kind of coming up. Boy, my hands are so sticky. Put him right here. That way you can't see him until you open it up. Okay, now I created lots of mirrored images of the seashells because originally the sea turtle was going to go over here, but I forgot because I did this. I have one less Dutch door because originally I would have one more. Since I didn't do that, we're just going to put some seashells scattered throughout. So I have starfish, seashells, and if I have any left over, I'll add some somewhere else on that other page. So I definitely want to use one of the starfish. I'm just going to use my rubberized adhesive remover because since I've been touching so much sticker paper, I feel like I have so much adhesion on my hands, and I think that's what's causing me to rip all these stickers. Okay. I can still feel a little bit, but at least that's a little bit better. Okay. Do my best not to rip anything else. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. All right. Again, just kind of play. I don't necessarily need to have anything shown here, but just... I think I'm going to do like a border up here. And I should definitely have a few seashells left to use on the other page. So we can make that happen. And let's see, where's the other page? I had some other ones. Just trim off the offset here, most of it, so I can layer it on top of the washi. Let's see, maybe I'll do this one. I'm gonna change the angle. Maybe like that. Okay, that looks really cool. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? I made this cute little villa, but it's really big. And originally, I think I was going to put that here, actually, now that I remember. And I forgot. See, that would have taken up a lot of space. I completely forgot about that. But, you know, that's okay, because, I mean, this is beach themed, and so it kind of goes with the water here, so maybe it's a good thing that I didn't. So that was originally for there, so I don't think I'm going to use that. And I have this drink left that I don't think I'm going to use. So, let's see, the chair. Oh, originally I was going to put the chair here, but now I have the waterfall, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I might put the chair in the middle here. Oh no, let's do the sandcastle. I think that'd be cooler. Because we have the sand and then the seashells. And it's not that big, so I can put it in the middle without too much of a fuss. And I even have this one. This is the only other one I have that I didn't use. Sand and water, and maybe have this here. Might even layer it on top. Let's see. Try to come over this side mostly. Use my craft scraper. Again, I like to push it into the paper in the middle just to make it easier to fold. And so I won't risk lifting it. And I think, again, I'm gonna put this right in the middle. So it's like the sandcastle that we built into a part of it, but you can't really tell. Yeah, it's like the, for some reason, it's like the sticker paper is like really sticking to me. I like the way that looks with the glistening water. There we go. Just want to really push that in. Oh, that looks super cool. Okay, I love that. And I think I've used all the ones that I created. So that makes me feel good. All right, let's take a look at what we have left. So we have some florals, but I don't think we need any more. Might add this little hummingbird over here, just because he's small and is super cute. And I love hummingbirds. I think I'll do this angle so it's taking up less of a profile over there in Saturday. Oh, that looks cool. I love that. Okay, that's great. Okay, I don't think I need any more florals, so I don't think I'm gonna use any more of that. I have a couple of seashells here I might use, and these seashells I might use. I didn't really use any of the birds, so maybe I'll put another bird down here somewhere. Let's see. Maybe one of the, maybe the toucan or the parrot, or this one on the branch. He's kind of cute. He's kind of like, hey, what are you guys doing? We're relaxing by the waterfall. No, that time I didn't tear it, I cut it with my scissors. Let's maybe put him kind of over here. It's like this little branch in the flowers. And I'm gonna cut some of the offset above his head. There we go. Just so it's not quite as noticeable. Again, it kind of builds up that scene and kind of takes away that harsh edge, which I like. Okay, that's nice. So we have him kind of in a corner, hummingbird up here. Again, I might put one other bird down here. Maybe the toucan. Oh, boy. Yeah, my hands are like covered with stickiness from the stickers. I mean, he's kind of taking up Monday. I don't know if we should do it. Maybe pull him right here. He's sitting on the flower, so he's not taking up much of Monday. And I'm going to try my best to cut off the rest of this offset without ripping him to shreds. Get my bone folder. Kind of smooth him down. I get this outliner. Going to kind of blend the seam where the tear is. Oh, perfect. Okay, you can't even really tell. Okay, I think this last page is completely done. This page, I think, needs maybe some more seashells here at the bottom here between Tuesday and Friday. Haven't used one of these yet on this page. Oh, and a little snorkeling mask. That'd be kind of cute. Let's use that. Okay, and this one over here, we'll fit it right in between here, so it's like the perfect size. Okay, so it's like this little scene here at the beach. We're scuba diving, we're collecting shells, building sandcastles, and watching the sea turtles. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Do I want anything else? I don't think I do. Okay, so let's go back to, let's see, that's done. This one. Let's put some shells here, since we have plenty left. It's okay. Oops, I actually put it over Sunday. Let's see if I can just lift up the S without moving anything. Yeah, like that. So I don't really want to pick that up again. Okay. And let's add some of these other ones. And kind of same thing before, try to build that area out. Let's see, maybe use this long one. Then I have this one. I think this might fit right here, between the camera and the luggage tag. And then maybe put this one up against the luggage tag. Trying to match the angle here. There we go. That way it looks like it's peeking through. So it's kind of similar to this, but on the other side of the luggage tag. I really love that. That looks great. So if I have like one or two more shells left, I might put some over here if I have any. Let's see. Oh, okay, I have these. Okay, so maybe this one and the starfish. I think they're small enough. They have a small enough profile. I'm doing my best not to tear anything else because I can still feel that stick on my fingers. Let's see, let's do it this way. Okay, and maybe this larger one. Oh no, it's kind of big though. Might just do part of this shell and part of that down there. Little spiny bit. put that down here where the luggage is. Okay, not loving this one. I think I might just leave that gap there. Yeah, I think that's good. We have this border here, a few over here with the beach bag. I think that looks really good. And I can still see Hello Summer on this side. Okay, so I think that's done. Let's see. I've got one more shell. Kind of feel like I should use it. Might put it on this page. Maybe right here to cover up that half of the life preserver. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I like that. All right, okay, I think that's done. That's definitely done. I think I'm done here. Okay, so I have the sea turtle left. Let's see. I do have this papaya. Maybe I should use this. Put this in the middle somewhere. But then it's floating above the palm tree. Okay, no. I think that's why I didn't put anything there. Okay, I think that's done. Okay, luggage tag. We'll have the seashells there. Trying to see if I want anything else here. Oh, I have these little seagulls. Oh, we should definitely add some of these. Okay, maybe I'll put a few seagulls in the middle here. This one is this group of seagulls. Let's see, let me get craft scraper. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. And I might add this hammock. Let's see what that looks like. I might move the starfish and add the hammock. Okay, I'm gonna save him just in case I want to reuse him in this little piece. All right. Now let's put. Actually, I think I'll do it like this down here. And let's see, I want to add the starfish right here to kind of cover up that line. I think I do. Okay, I really like that. Creates a little scene there. And I think I might add some of the seagulls somewhere else. Like up here. Try to keep it mainly on this side on Sunday. And then maybe add a few down there. Or one or two, I should say. I think have him above Thursday. I think I just might add this last one. Okay. Let's see. None there. That looks good. Okay, now do we want to add anything else on this side? Let's see what we have to pick from. Well, I never did use the chair. I mean, I could put it above Saturday. Let's see. Do you have anything else small? Okay, this is too big. Drinks. Have this flamingo. Could add him. Have some greenery. Have tons of birds left. We can say florals, birds, flip-flops, sea turtle, which I don't want to use another one of him. And I don't think I want any florals over there. So it's either greenery, some birds. I might just add some birds there because they're small enough to add. Because the sunset, I think, is a little too big. Well, I could put it right here. Actually, maybe I'll do that. Let's see. What will that look like? If I put it right here. Then that's cutting into Monday. Yeah, bet not. Okay, I think the flamingo and the birds is probably the best bet. Just to have a little something there. Okay, and I might trim off some of that offset. Use my gyro cut. Okay, yeah. I just felt like it needed just a little something. It was a little imbalanced there. So I think that looks a lot better. And once I get these stickers off of me, we'll see if we want to add any more seagulls. Okay, maybe just one. The other ones are going this way, and he's already pointed that way, so I think he's the only one I have left looking the opposite direction. Oh boy. And my fingers. I mean, look how sticky my fingers are. This is crazy. I'm gonna have him in the middle here. And see if I can fix his wing. And get a really light gray outliner again to kind of cover the seam. Kind of hide it. So it kind of blends in the tear. And I did it perfectly. Okay. Okay, I think that's done. This is done because that's the scene. We open it up. We have the quote and kind of the first look at the beach. And let's see, we have these seagulls left. Might want to add these, kind of fill up some more space there. Since we have them, might as well use them. We have them right here. Okay, and it kind of fills that gap up. Don't think I need anything else. Okay, that's done. Close that up, and back to this page, which again, I have one seagull left, but I don't think I need him. And let's look over here. See if there's anything else. I think these are just florals and birds. So I used quite a bit. So yeah, I think that we might be done, guys. All right, let me clean up and then we'll take a look and see what everything's looking like. All right, you guys, so I think that we're done and I'm really loving the way that this turned out. All right, let's take a look at everything. So this is the front with the June Summer Adventures Departures reader board at the airport that I created as the cover page. Then we have this page with the book, and we're kind of just starting to get into what our vacation might hold. Then we open it up into the scene that we created of this beautiful, beautiful vista in some tropical location yet to be determined. Then we open it up, and then we have this scene in the middle here of the beach and journaling on either side. Close it. Then we have this opposite side here with the airplane, luggage, camera, and birds. We have the seagull and flamingo. And then we have the beach scene with Hello Summer, the different seashells, and I love the hammock here in the middle with the flip-flops down at the bottom. Now we're going to the tiki bar with our smoothies and refreshing beverages that we can have on a hot summer's day. And we have the tiki torches here. Then we have the next scene with the seagulls, the sea turtle, the seashells, and the snorkeling gear. And I love this one, how it kind of transitions from the tiki bar and the beach to the sea turtle. And then we have the final page with the gorgeous waterfall and the tropical birds hanging out in the florals. And my favorite is the hummingbird up there. All right, so this is it from the back. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for my June creative journal. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really enjoying this one and I like trying different techniques. I use some of my techniques I use when I make cards, as well as some other things here. And I think it came together really well. So again, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in July for the next one. All right, that's going to be it for me, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay inspired, and thank you for watching.